I just watched a movie called Cherry with Tom Holland. Have you ever seen it?
No.
It's on Apple TV Plus, and I didn't know what it was about, but holy fuck, it is such a different movie from Spider Man.
Wait, hold on. Oh, Tom Holland. I don't know why I was thinking of
Tom
damn
Hardy.
it. What Tom Hardy. Yeah, I was thinking of Tom Hardy.
Yeah, I get confused with their names sometimes too. But his character in this Cherry movie is so much different. Like he's playing a freaking heroin addict, and like how the military fucked him up,
Hmm.
and he
That's
became
interesting.
like addicted to oxycontin and some other drugs, and started like robbing people for money, just like
Yeah.
a full on junkie.
Yeah, I definitely knew a lot of people in the military that would do drugs. But a lot of them would abuse opioids as opposed to like cocaine or weed because you get tested for that stuff.
Yeah.
So I knew this kid that would he would take a whole bunch of cough drops, something like that. It's like
Hmm.
it's like this medicine for coughing to like suppress your coughing. And apparently, if you take like 15 of them, which sounds like a drug overdose, you get really
Damn.
fucked up.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's nuts, bro. Yeah, it's crazy though because that movie made me feel like the military really fucked people up.
I mean, yeah, they kind of take you in and spit you out. You're told what to do, you're not told what to think. You're there to do your job. Especially the people that get deployed and stuff like that. You're doing things that you might not necessarily want to do, but you don't have a choice because you got an order.
Yeah, bro. It's pretty crazy. Do you regret going or no?
No. No, I never got deployed though, so that's a blessing, but I'm
Yeah.
very glad that I did go because it taught me a lot of things. I feel like I became a better version of myself. I became a little bit robotic when I went in there, as you saw firsthand.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of things that stuck to me. I feel like I'm a very organized person, and that's thanks to the military. It's like OCD was
You
like
weren't
being clean,
organized
shit
like
like
that
that.
before? Like folding your
Kind of,
clothes, doing your bed and all that?
not to the point that I was with the military.
Right.
In the military, because I mean, think about it. They say it takes what, like a month, 4 weeks, 6 weeks to break a habit, and just basic training's 2 months. So
Hmm.
you're
Yeah.
forming good habits over there. We used to do the wildest things. I mean, it's not wild like that, but we used to do the dumbest things in basic training just to have fun and break
Cuz
away
you
from everything.
cuz you can't have your phone or anything, right?
No, no. You would get your phone for about an hour every week, but you didn't get it for the first 2 weeks, I believe. And then you'd get your phone for an hour to make phone calls and just call the people that are
So not
important in your
like to
life.
check your Instagram or anything.
Well, when I was in the military, Instagram had like just started off. It was 2012.
Mhm.
So Instagram wasn't we weren't as addicted to our phones as we are nowadays. That's what I was trying to, I guess, say, you know.
But nowadays people like they would have they would still have only an hour, right, on their phones?
To be honest with you, I think an hour is too much. I don't even think it was an hour. I think it was like 10 minutes, 15 minutes or something like that.
Well,
Yeah. I definitely don't think it was an hour. I
and
think
you would
towards
use
the
that
end they would
time,
give you an hour.
right, and you would use that time to make phone calls versus like just checking your notifications.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Call my mom, call people that I was close to at the time.
Yeah. Yeah, cuz in the movie he actually went to war, like overseas, and
Right.
like saw some crazy shit. He had to like put like this guy's organ was like all out like during battle, and he had to put it all in and like fucking wrap them around because you can't really leave soldiers back there.
Right.
You have to like pick them up and actually take them home. And it's so crazy that like if you go through some crazy scenarios like that, you're gonna end up with like some what is it, PSTD,
PSD.
PSD, is that what it
Yeah,
is?
post-traumatic
PTSD.
stress disorder. Yeah, PTSD. Sorry, post-traumatic stress disorder.
Right, and that's what he ended up like having, because like he would just wake up in the middle of the night and like start screaming and shit, because he thought he was like still in battle, and
Right.
that fucked him up, and then that's what led him to like start using drugs, because he just wanted to get away from that thought of him being in war.
Yeah.
Must really fuck you up.
I mean, yeah, bro. You're seeing some crazy stuff. You're literally killing people you don't know.
Yeah. I remember I actually wanted to go to the military back in high school, but I'm glad I didn't go through with it. I'm so glad.
Yeah, I got fortunate in my situation because I didn't do that long, and I basically still, reap the benefits as far as like going to the VA and stuff like that. So I get free medical for the rest of my life.
That's great. And
Yeah.
dental too?
No, not dental.
That would be sweet, huh?
That would be sweet, but whatever. Medical's good enough. I definitely use their hospital a decent amount. Any little thing that I feel like, oh, I gotta get this checked up, I go ahead and do it. I got
They don't
free
charge you
ACL
for
surgery.
anything?
No, I got free ACL surgery out of them.
Wow.
Yeah, and when you don't feel necessarily comfortable with their doctors, because when I tore my ACL playing basketball at LA Fitness, I didn't necessarily feel comfortable with their doctors, their surgeons,
Yeah.
because their surgeons usually perform surgeries on older people. And the surgery that they were telling me about, because there's a couple of different surgeries that you could have to repair your ACL. The one that they were telling me about, I didn't want to do. That was the one that I didn't want to do, because I'm like, listen, I consider myself, even though I'm not a professional athlete, I consider myself to be an athlete. I do a lot of physical exercise. I play basketball a lot. I run a lot. So I want to be able to use my knee to its full potential even after the surgery. So I was able to find a private doctor. As a matter of fact, it's a doctor that performed surgeries on NFL players. So I got lucky with that, thanks to the VA.
So you pretty much told a doctor like he didn't know what the fuck he was doing, and you're gonna go search for someone else.
No, he didn't perform the surgery I wanted. So then I told him I wanted somebody else.
So what was he gonna do?
I forgot. I researched it back in the day, and this was like 4 or 5 years ago. But it was like a specific surgery that it just, your knee, especially with things that I was reading online, there's a lot of people saying that they would have to have surgery again like 10 years later or something down the road. And
Damn.
with my surgery, I got a cadaver, which is basically somebody else's ACL. Like basically I got a dead person's ACL inside of my knee.
Right now you do?
Yeah.
How does that feel?
I mean, now I'm totally fine. Only here and there that I might feel like, if for some reason the weather, like if it rains, I might feel a little bit of pain, or if it's cold, sometimes I feel a little bit of pain, but it's not anything that's going to stop me from doing what I love. Like I played like an hour of basketball today, don't feel any pain.
At all?
Mm-mm.
Only sometimes.
Yeah, but it's random. It's very random. And it's not really like an unbearable pain. It's just like damn, my knee feels weird.
Mm.
You know?
Damn, so you have a dead person's body part inside of you?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. And I mean, there's a very small chance that your body could reject it because it's not yours.
Obviously, your body didn't, right?
Right. Yeah, no, I'm good. But ACL surgery, it sucked, man, honestly. I'm not one to take opioids and stuff like that, but for the first week, I definitely had to take opioids.
Did it hurt a lot after the surgery?
Yeah. And it hurt a lot for months after, because they do like small little incisions, and I could just feel like my skin sometimes just like opening, like spreading apart where they made the incision. So
wait, you were conscious? You were like still awake?
No. I'm saying like after I had the surgery, like sometimes that's the pain that I'd feel, where I just feel like my skin was stretching apart and it was opening up my wounds. You know?
Damn, why? Is it because it was like someone else's body part?
No,
It was
I
a
think
different
it. I mean,
size?
think about like, have you ever been cut before? You feel the same pain.
Like when you're like healing from like a scab, you're saying?
Not a scab, like a cut, like a knife cut.
I never cut myself that deep.
No, yeah, you feel the same pain.